Hi. So today's video's topic is topics to choose for a PhD research in hydrology. So my name is Chandan. Uh, I am a researcher working at the Indian Institute of Science, and I have done my PhD from the Civil Engineering Department in the Indian Institute of Science, or IISc, in the division of Water Resources and Environmental Engineering. So hydrology in general. So today what I will do in today's video is not to tell you what are the topics that you should choose for doing a PhD. Rather, I would try to help you in choosing a topic for PhD in hydrology. And a very specific thing that you should keep in mind when you're choosing a topic for research in hydrology for PhD. And I think this applies mostly more relevant to students or people pursuing PhD in India, but I think it is also applicable to people pursuing PhD in hydrology or water resources elsewhere in the world. So, at first I would say that there are many things that you learn when you are doing a PhD. You learn a lot of skills, so time management skills, some technical skills, writing skills, presentation skills, then project management skill, and many more. Uh, also maybe people who are working with a very fund intensive field, you also uh, learn some amount of fund management, etc. So, but one of the most important things that you learn and which takes you forward in most of the cases, not all cases, maybe not for everybody, but for most of the cases, is the technical skill that you learn. So, for example, the techniques that you learned while doing a PhD. So, in PhD, you are actually solving some academic research problem, that is true, which is very new, but the techniques and tools that you used are mostly tried and tested, or very what do you call classical tools. Maybe the tools that exact tools that you used is new, but the type of tool that you used is, I think, mostly kind of well established. So in hydrology there are many things that you can do, uh, but I'm specifically today talking about PhD in hydrology, where you are working on in a simulation lab. So there is no fieldwork involved, and or very little fieldwork involved, and your mostly work is on the desk using your computers. So in that case, if you are choosing like that and you're not doing any isotope hydrology or any field hydrology, any catchment hydrology, then your work mostly pertains to doing work at a desk at a computer. Uh, so in that case, there are two very important skills which you can learn, which will help you in future, uh, even if you are trying to go into academia to get a postdoc abroad, in a very good institution or very good university abroad, or if you're trying to get into industry. In both the cases, these two skills, which I feel helps you a lot. So the first one I'll talk about is hydrological modeling. It's a very well established thing. Hydrological modeling has been done for a very long time now, although every year people are also constantly working on developing better hydrological models. So these are models which mimic the hydrological processes, whether at catchment scale or at a grid scale all over the globe, whatever. But they essentially try to mimic the reality or the physical processes that are occurring. So these are hydrological models. And while you are choosing a PhD topic in hydrology, where it is a simulation kind of a thing, I feel that hydrological modeling is a very important thing, that skill that you can develop while doing this. And the second is remote sensing and data analysis. So remote sensing data and how to deal with it, and what type of techniques that you can use to analyze the data set. mostly deep learning methods or statistical methods, etc. So these are the two basic skills that you can develop, and then using these two skills you can attempt any research problem. For example, using hydrological modeling you can try to see the effect of climate change. Using hydrological modeling you can try to mimic some processes better, or using hydrological modeling you can do socio-hydrology, where you look at the interaction between society and the environment or hydrological cycle. You can use hydrological modeling for many n number of other. You can do flood modeling, you can do drought modeling, many other things you can do. But the basic, uh, if it is hydrological modeling, then it is a very very prized skill that you will gather, and through this skill you will be able to apply this skill to a diverse kind of problems in future. So that gives you a lot of edge over many other candidates who will be applying for a postdoc or a faculty job or a industry job, etc. And second is remote sensing. This is also a very very diverse and whatever I would say versatile type of skill that you can gather using remote sensing data. And obviously remote sensing data can be used in a number of ways. You can use optical data, you can use which are generally very high resolution, so you can learn that, or you can specialize in microwave remote sensing, etc. And you can look at precipitation, rainfall, evapotranspiration, soil moisture, or even terrestrial water storage, groundwater, many things. So, or you can look at land use, land cover, etc. So the or NDVI, or water and plant interaction, these kind of things. So I would suggest that if you are doing a PhD in hydrology, where you are based out of a simulation kind of a lab, or you are looking to work in a simulation kind of a lab, where the work is mostly desk, where you do most of your work, like 80-90% of your work on the computers, then I would suggest and strongly recommend that you either try to develop consider hydrological modeling or remote sensing as the core skill that you develop during your PhD. And I believe that this will take you a long way ahead. Thank you for watching my video, and if you have any questions regarding this, you can comment here. I will also provide my LinkedIn profile link in the description. You can also contact me there, you can message me if you have any questions, and I'll be very happy to answer them. Thank you very much for viewing my video.